All right. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Let me know if you can't hear me. Uh, if uh, if anything's a little bit wonky sound wise. I'm trying to just log into the chat right now. Obviously, it's a crazy day in the association. William is BA. What up, Williams? How you doing? Jay, what up? How you doing? Thank you. Thank you, Jay. So, what does everybody think? Myles Turner. I feel like Myles Turner would have been great for the Lakers. Obviously, Lakers need a big man. I think Myles Turner is one of the best defenders in the NBA. Lil Jeff, thank you, Brett Junkie. I think Myles Turner is one of the best defenders in the NBA. I think he's like a perfect modern day big who's productive. He defends, he blocks shots, he hits threes at a high clip. He's what? Let's see what his 3-point percentage is. I'll say, I think it was like 36, 39. 39% from the three. 2 blocks a game. The rebounds not the highest, but let me see how many minutes per game he plays. He only plays 30 minutes a game, right? So I think if he played a little bit more minutes, his rebounds could be higher. Yo, thank you, man. Thank you, Bread Junkie. Yeah, so what do y'all think about Dame getting waived? Um, like it seems like Milwaukee felt like Milwaukee felt like he was done. Milwaukee felt like, the best of Dame. We've seen the best of Dame as a player. I mean, Jay, what up? How you doing, Jay? Um, you know, but like let's look at all the Achilles injuries we've seen. Jason Tatum goes down with an Achilles injury. Um, Tyrese Halliburton goes down with an Achilles injury, and Dame goes down with an Achilles injury, right? 3 Achilles injuries in the same offseason. I don't even know why there's been so many Achilles injuries, but yeah, you feel like Dame's past his prime. And it's possible, you know what I mean? Like Dame might have to just go to another team and be a bench player. KD had an Achilles injury. I don't know, and honestly, I'm not even sure. Like I don't know if an Achilles injury is like it used to be, where that's like a career ender. Yeah, KD too had the Achilles. You're 100% correct. You know what I mean? KD's been the same, but I don't know if KD's been good, but I don't know if it's because KD is a bigger guy. You know what I mean? At 6'11", he could still get to his spots. I don't know how it's going to affect these more perimeter oriented guys. I don't know if they could still be the same players they were. You know what I mean? It obviously trashed Kobe's career. It hurt Rudy Gay's career. You feel like it's the low tops? Yo, maybe it's the low tops, man. Maybe it's the low tops, man. I used to let me see the brand of sneaker these guys were wearing. I don't know if that has anything to do. Tyrese Halliburton sneakers. I don't know who he signed with. Puma. Yeah, yo, it might be the low tops for real. You might be on to something though. Cause Steph wears them high tops. Steph wears those like ultra high tops, and he hasn't really been getting hurt for a while. Let me look. Let me verify though, because I'm seeing some pretty low top Steph Curry's. Steph Curry sneaker. Steph Curry. You know what I mean? But maybe Dame might just have to go and be a bench player and play for a contender. But Dame Dame is also older though, right? Dame's like 34. You know, I believe he's 34. Dame is he had a good season though. Well, I see Steph Curry and some lows. But Dame's a little bit older than some of these guys, so do you think Giannis is gonna stay with the Bucks? You think Giannis stays or he dips? So Brooke Lopez to the Clippers. Yeah, yeah. So what do you think? So you think the Mavericks? You think the Mavericks with So it's Cooper Flag, uh, Kyrie, AD, Clay. You think the Mavericks? Do you like this Mavericks lineup, Derek Lively? You like this Mavericks lineup better than the old one that made it to the finals? So you think Giannis to the Warriors? So Giannis, Jimmy, Steph, and Draymond. You think they could win the whole thing with that team? I mean, that's a pretty crazy team. Then it's a management issue. Yeah, it's got to be something. It's got to be something. Uh, Brooke Lopez. So you like this lineup with the Dallas more than the old one? Nah, I respect that. I mean, it's probably gonna be a little more. It's not. It's less around. It's gonna be a little more. I don't know the word, but I don't want to say team oriented, but it's a less ball dominant unit. I'll say that. Brooke Lopez. So I guess he might Lopez might go to, but Lopez might have to come off the bench because Zubats was so good last year, though. I wonder who you think Brad Beal should go to the. So you like the Mavs over the Warriors? So you like the Mavs over the Warriors if they land Giannis or if they don't land Giannis? Nas Reed got a massive deal. Nas Reed was really good though, especially I feel like in the second half where they kind of um figured out how to unlock him a little bit. Yeah, Isaiah Jackson. another guy who tore his Achilles. What do you think? What do you think about DeAndre Ayton? Where do you think he should land? You think he should go to the Lakers? Trying to see some of these other deals. Didn't Michael Porter Jr. What do y'all think about the Houston Rockets? D'Angelo Russell, he went to the Mavs. I believe he went to the Mavs. Yeah, he's on the Mavs too. So I guess D'Angelo Russell's probably gonna come off the bench. Oh, you know what? He'll probably start until Kyrie gets back. Trey, man, I think that's solid. Duncan Robinson. I guess his deal is probably smaller than the one he had, though. Drew Eubanks to Sacramento Kings. I can't really speak to that one too much. I say I've watched a lot of Drew Eubanks. Um, you think John Morant is gonna stay with? You think John Morant stays put in Memphis? You think they trade him? Tim Hardaway to Denver. I guess to replace Michael Porter. Yeah, yeah. So D'Angelo Russell, Kyrie, Clay, AD, and Cooper, and yeah, and Cooper. So if you want to play small ball, put AD at the 5. If you want to play bigger, you put Lively at the 5. Yeah, you think John Morant's gonna stay because they're letting him get away with it? Denver Nuggets need the shooting without Porter Jr. So Hardaway helps. Josh Minot, Jacob Potter. Wow, that's a nice little deal there. Crud. What do y'all think about Toronto? You think Toronto's gonna be pretty good? Like Toronto's got Brandon Ingram, they got Scotty Barnes, they got RJ Barrett, they got Grady Dick. Toronto kind of, but I think Messiah Jerry just, I think he just dipped though. I think he just like I think he left, right? Yeah, I guess Messiah Jerry, he got fired. I don't understand how he gets fired. Yeah, mutually agreed to part ways is one thing, but fired, he's like the best GM in the whole NBA. Yoda, what up, man? Iconic, what up, man? Scotty, I know, I believe he was top 5. In my head, I want to say 4, but he might have been number 3 pick. Let me double check on that. Scotty Barnes was on that crazy Montverde team. Yeah, he was number 4. So you were close. Number 4 pick. Kings might sign both Westbrook and Schroeder. I think that's not a bad idea. I think that's not a bad idea. I think Westbrook will inject some life into that team. I think Schroeder's always good because of the way he can defend. But does Sacramento have enough shooting though? Like I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. Do they have the shooting? Uh, Westbrook needs to retire. Well, let me see what he's got left on his contract. Yeah, let me see what his contract is looking like. It looks like he's on a 2-year, $6 million deal, pretty much. So I mean, that's not. I mean, that's not chicken change, but it's not. Yeah, like he probably could retire based on that. Westbrook could probably retire based on that. I honestly don't think, like, honestly, if you put Westbrook on a really bad team, I feel like he could still put up numbers. Kind of like the way, yeah, man. What do you think about the Dame situation, man? We were talking about that earlier. What do you think about it? That's crazy. But you think Dame is passes? You think Dame's done? You think Dame's going to be a bench player from now on? Jericho Sims, man, that's not bad. Like have him come in and try to be like a backup center. Oh yeah, you're right. Uh, Dennis Schroeder signed a 3-year deal with Sacramento. Pat Connaughton, yo, I think Pat Connaughton should go play baseball for real. I really do. But it's up to him though. Gary Harris, I don't think Gary Harris is a bad move for Milwaukee, but I would like to see your boy Brad Beal. I think Brad Beal playing with Giannis. I mean, it's going to be tough playing with Giannis, but I think it could be interesting. Brad Beal and Giannis, because I think he should leave. Sacramento Kings trading Valanciunas for Dario Saric. Yeah, Schroeder at the point. Schroeder at the point, man. Um, let's look at the Sacramento Kings roster one time. Kane, what up, man? What up, man? What do you think about this craziness in the NBA, man? How was your tournament? How was your AAU tournament? So we got. Let me look at the stats though. Wait, actually, Okay, so you got Devin Carter, who's tough. You know, I don't really know his position. Oh shoot, the sound might be out. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna trade mics. Let me know if y'all can hear me with this new mic. Yo, Josiah, appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. How you doing, man? Yo, y'all won the chip? Where was the tournament? The tournament was in Canton? The mic never went out? Oh, really? Oh, man. Okay, cool, cool. Thank you. Thank you for that, man. Oh, in Akron? Okay, shout out to Akron. Yo, that's dope, man. Did you try, were you able to get some film of yourself playing? Were you able to get some film that you could use and maybe chop up and put on Instagram or anything? So Devin Carter, I feel like he plays hard. You know what I mean? I don't really know his like position. You know what I mean? I think he's probably gonna need to grow as a playmaker, but his defensive effort and his athleticism help. Neat Crawford, he rebounded really well in college, rookie, older guy, so they're probably expecting him to contribute quickly. Isaiah Crawford, I don't know what to say about Isaiah Crawford. Jay Crowder, he's a vet defender. Terrence Davis, big time athlete. DeMar, I feel like DeMar is just super steady. Let's see what DeMar averaged last year. 22 and 5. 22, 4 and 4 basically. Yo, that's sick, bro. You got an invite from Ohio State, bro? Yo, Ken, that's sick, bro. Definitely see if you can network with the coaches. You know what I'm saying? What position you play? You think they're shopping Levine? Who would you like to see Sacramento get? The rookie here, Sabonis. Schroeder, Terry Taylor. I don't know what to say about Terry Taylor. I have no comment on him. I don't think he didn't really play much, but good to see him getting some time. Keegan Murray, I think he's pretty good. Mason Jones, shooter, Duke guy. Hey, I appreciate it, Josiah. You're a shooting guard, Ken? Josiah, you have a favorite team? Yo, y'all have any? Do you think you have any spots where you think Dame should go? You think there's any like teams like maybe Dame should go and maybe he could pull them over the top to get them to a chip? I don't even know. I don't even like Milwaukee's gonna have to do something to keep Giannis there. Houston. You think he should come off the bench for Dame to Dallas? Right now, so Dallas got D'Angelo Russell, Kyrie. But you could put D'Angelo Russell, well, because Dame, he still got another year. So maybe you could put Dame and Kyrie together. And, you know, I don't know if they're going to keep D'Angelo Russell, but he's on a 2-year. Yeah. So maybe have those guys come back next season or something. Giannis to the Lakers, Wolves, or Warriors. Yes. It was mentioned today, the Warriors. Bread Junkie was saying the Warriors. Trying to think. I think the Warriors might be the easiest because I feel like it's hard to play with Giannis. But I feel like the Warriors have made so many adjustments over the years. I feel like they'll figure it out. Do you think Giannis and I think it's possible Dame could retire. I think it's possible Dame could retire. Especially if he can't get back to what he used to be. Especially if he can't get back to what he used to be. Yeah, that's what Bread Junkie was saying. He was saying Steph, Jimmy, Giannis, Draymond on the Warriors. That would be insane. You think that could be as good as when they had KD? I feel like Brook Lopez though. Like I feel like he could have been good on the I feel like Brook Lopez could have been good on the Lakers though. He went to the Clippers and the Clippers already have Zubats. So like why not go to the Lakers and start instead of going to the Clippers and you have to come off the bench? I don't get the advantage of that. I don't get the advantage of that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Houston's looking pretty decent. I'll probably right. So Houston has Steven Adams. So you think Giannis just gonna have to dip? Do you think he should go to New York? Steven Adams, Clint Capella, and Folly Dante. How tall is Dante? 6'11"? Oh yeah, I think it said it already. Yeah, 6'11". Yeah, it said it. Tari Eason, who's a really good defender. Dorian Finney-Smith. Oh, Jeff Green. Wow. Jeff Green's been in the league for a minute. Shout out to Jeff Green. Aaron Holiday. He's like a good third point guard. Jacques Vinay, I'm not too sure. Jack Jock Londale. They have a lot of bigs. Alfred Şengün. I mean, he's the future. I think Reed Shepherd got to get a little bit more minutes, but it's tough because they're paying Van Vliet so much money. Jabari Smith, we gotta see if he could like take a step forward. He kind of did, I think. His shooting percentages, I feel like he shot the 3 ball well last year though. Actually, not too crazy. Actually, but he shot it really well in the postseason though. We'll see if he could take a step forward. But the real, I think Cam Whitmore is a freak athlete. That dude is like Amin Thompson and Cam Whitmore might be the 2 most athletic dudes in the whole entire NBA. Like those dudes are nuts. Yeah, the Mavs. Now I can see that though. I can see that the Mavs. So that's what you were saying earlier. So the Mavs. So you got Kyrie, D'Angelo Russell, Cooper Flag, AD, and Lively. And if you want to go small, oh no, and Klay Thompson. Right? And if you want to go small, you could put AD at the center. But I think this team's gonna be pretty good. I don't know how far they could go, but I think they're gonna be pretty good. I think they still probably need a little bit more shooting at the wing. Got a lot of bigs. David Roddy. Yeah. They got a lot of bigs. But yeah. Let's I'm gonna try to get back on here again later this week. Hopefully. And we'll see what other craziness happens. I guess my last question is, do y'all think you think this is LeBron's last season? You think this is the end for LeBron, and do you think he stays with the Lakers? Well, I guess we could ponder it. But hey, I appreciate everybody who jumped on. Yoda, Dylan, Ken, Josiah, Bread Junkie, Iconic, Jay. Appreciate all y'all. William is BA. May y'all all have a good night. And God bless in Jesus' name, amen. I appreciate all y'all.